As that sounds too. Instead of dry painting, I use my finger and I take the paint as far as I can without adding any more color because I don't want to lose what I've got in the background. I just want to play off of it. So allowing some of that color and texture to stay there kind of maintains the integrity. And I know if I'm working with all cool colors that I can go into any one of these colors at any time and add them into what I'm working with, and it's going to work. If I had yellows here, I would be getting greens. Or if I had reds here, I'd be getting browns. So cool thing about this color, those of you that do have golden paint, green gold is one of my favorite greens, but it's ugly. But this is how you use it. When you put white in it, it makes, or turquoise, it makes this really pretty opaque green. Of course, you can't see it now because I've just messed it up. But I'm like, why are you putting green there? You've already got green. It's because I was demoing. It's very quiet. I don't like it when people in New Jersey are quiet.
Yeah, they're plotting.
Exactly. And again, taking that color out to the end and kind of still maintaining that integrity of that color underneath. Someone farted or something. Ooh, that's my favorite part right there. See a little hole?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah. No comment.
I like brown holes in a camera. Now, what I would do after I get the background done is I start thinking about the inside of the flower. And even though this is a simplified version of how I paint a canvas, it's just a matter of getting comfortable with layers while you're painting. We could do a million different things to this. We could have collaged the background and could have had all kinds of stencil-y stuff coming through it. Now the flower itself, if I've got now blue and greens as the predominant color, what would I do to my flower?
Oranges, reds.
You go warm. So you're constantly making this battle of going back and forth between your color palette. I still would not want to get rid of the green or the yellow that's peeking through, but I would do something like this as I paint it. So let's see.
In the box, in the blue box.
In the box, in the box. Oh, look at you holding out. Pyrrole red is a good color. Do you have quinacridone? I know you have quinacridone, magenta. Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Just a couple.
Happy birthday to me.
That's what Lynn's singing in her
That's what
head.
Lynn's singing in her
This
head.
is the best birthday weekend ever!
Donna Downey original in my book.
So I added a little bit of white to
nice.
that.
Yeah.
But if you can see it, there's still a little bit of that dark. So I've got different value of that same color just by picking up the white. And I know a lot of you might say, oh, but my fingers are fat. There is nobody's fingers that are fatter than mine. I have total man hands. The Seinfeld episode was about me. It's also about pressure. When I'm barely touching the page as I'm doing this, so it takes practice. Don't be disappointed if you're like, my lotus doesn't look like her lotus. This is about my 70th lotus. I think that's cool right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it kind of, like I was saying yesterday we did learn this in the Big 40, but it was in isolation. When you start doing things in application, it makes a little bit more sense how they play together. Oh, a little bit of that background in there. We're going to embrace that.
You get it?